It's palette collection bingo number 35. I put all of my palettes in a spreadsheet, and once a week I use a random number generator, and it tells me which palette I'm going to do for you. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi, and I'm really happy that you're here. You guys, it's a doozy. It's a doozy. The Cherry Icee Palette from Glamlite. I have been really lucky that this has not come up. Look at that, will you? Will you look at that? Look at that. This is such a pretty red palette. So flippin' pretty. But honestly, you guys, I have no flippin' idea what I'm going to do. So let's stall a little bit by putting my hair back. I do have all of my face makeup done, and my lids are primed with the Ace Beauté eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use that until it's gone. I have a couple others I really want to try, but I'm not letting myself do that. You guys, I don't even know, man. Okay, you guys, we're just going to jump in, and I'm going to start with Colorful Tongue. All right, then. Yeah. Most of my favorite brushes are drying over there. I washed them several hours ago, but they're not dry yet. Oh, I'm also going to put down a layer of the NYX Glitter Primer. I don't know that I'll need it. I've never used this palette before, but I might. I don't want it to be kabam. You know what I'm saying? So let's just throw that on the lid, completely on the lid, because we are using shimmers on the entire lid. I'm going to do some dark reds in the outer corner, maybe in the crease. I don't know. But when this came up, I was like, oh. I mean, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited to use it. It's a little intimidating for me. You know, not using a lot of color, and really only recently getting into reds. I was always very afraid of them before, and there was a time, my best friend Dina wears a lot of reds. She looks amazing in them. And I'm like, red doesn't belong in eyeshadow. Who am I? Who am I to say that? Who am I to say that? Okay, I'm going to start with that Colorful Tongue, and I'm going to use that same brush that I just used. And where's my dabber? I had it right, it's right here. I had it right in front of me before I started, and then I moved it. And we're going to put that, in the front part of the lid. Yeah, it's very sticky. Which I think, it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to make those shimmers and those glitters. This is not a glitter, it's a shimmer. But I really wanted that bam on the lid. So I'm just taking my time with it. I'm going to be taking my time. So some of this I might speed through. Of course, I usually cut out when I do my other lid, because I'm doing the exact same thing. And then it just makes a huge, long video. Why isn't that going in there? It is kind of a large brush. Let's use a smaller brush. That was an AOA Studio brush. Those are my favorite flat brushes. They are. I'm going to go into this. I'm going to go into that same shade with this Angie Hot and Flashy. A505. It is especially made for shimmers on the lid. All right, that was better. Going back to that Shop Miss A and doing that. It's pretty. It's pretty red. I don't know if I like the glitter primer. It's very sticky. I like them to. I don't know. I'm going to spray it a little bit. Give it a little bit more kabam. Yeah, I think I like that. I like the spraying. Man, Okay, that is some bright eyeshadow. All right, now I'm going to go into this Fruity, which is also a shimmer. I was going to use this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use this other red. I'm going to keep it kind of red and not as pink today, I think. That's really not that much darker at all. The Glamlite formula is so amazing. It's really awesome. Oh, those shimmers are crazy. I hope you guys can see that. I always say that, but I hope you guys can. Whew! That's crazy. I am going to take this white cherry shade toward the end, and I am going to put that in my inner corner and bring that onto the front part of my lid. So there will be a little bit of a gradient there, but those two are very similar to each other. Very similar. All right, now I'm going to go into this Treat right here, this darker red. And I'm going to use this BH brush right here. And I'm going to put that in my outer corner. The outer part of my lid and my outer corner. I hope everyone had a great week. Yeah. Tell me something good. Tell me something good that made your heart happy this week. And I don't care what it is. It could be that you made it through the day at work without yelling at anyone. Because that's always my goal, is to make it through the day at work without, A, getting cussed at. That never happens. I always get cussed at. And B, that I don't yell at anyone. Shoot, I just put my brush in the wrong thing. Oh my gosh, this red here. Oh, I was really afraid of fallout because I already had my face makeup done. I know I said that, but we went out to dinner earlier. My week was good. It was a short week. I mean, it wasn't amazing. It was good. It was a short week. And short weeks always go by very fast. This side always goes up higher. And this is such a nice clean line, which you know I'm going to blend. But this is like, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm really liking it so far. It's different. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush. I have to find one. Stand by. I have these two colored rain brushes. Mini blending and small blending. And I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to go into this sweet shade. Oh, you know what? This is a shimmer. We're going back up. We're going back it up just a little bit. And I am going to take that shimmer on the outer part of my lid. It's called Frosted Cherry. I did not know that was a shimmer. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That gives a little bit more of a gradient than the other. All right, well, I'm glad I realized that. I'm glad I did. Now, I'm going to go into this sweet right here. And I'm going to put that on my outer corner and maybe up in my crease. I'm not sure yet. So as I was saying, it was a short week at work, and short weeks go very fast. And I only got cussed out like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 times this week, as opposed to more than that. I have to make people do things I don't want to do. And we have a lot of temps right now. And I'm not saying that temps are bad, because there are a lot of temps that we have that are excellent workers. There are temps that we have that have a full-time job, and they come in and work from like 10 p.m. Like they get off of their full-time job, and then they come in, like go home and eat or whatever, and then come in and then work from 10 p.m. to 3 in the morning. And I think it's unfortunate that some people have to do that, but there are people that want to do that. That's what they want to do. They're doing it because they want to. I'm sure there are some that have to. Wow. Should save that for Halloween. Yes. I'm going to take this fluffy brush right here, and I'm going to go into Cool Taste right here. And I'm going to use that to blend out that harsh line at the top. But anyway, so yeah, we get people come in, and the reason that they're temps is because they can't keep a job anywhere else. And so they come in. It's an app. It's an app where you just sign up for. I don't like that brush. Where you just sign up for shifts. I'm going to use this one. This is not quite as fluffy. And people are not allowed to wear hoodies in our warehouse. It's a safety situation. People are not allowed to. They have to go through metal detectors. When they go through the metal detector, they have to take everything out of their pockets or their bags or whatever. And they have to carry their bag through. I get so much freaking attitude. I get cussed at every day. We had some girls that came in at 4:30, got sent home because of they had hoodies on and they didn't have shirts underneath, which I think they did have shirts underneath. I think they were just being difficult and thought maybe we would let them stay. No, we sent them home because you can't go back in the warehouse with a hoodie on. Or if you have long hair, it has to be up. When I go out in the warehouse, I have to have my hair up. Everybody has to have their hair up. So these girls decided that they were going to, when they came back an hour later without hoodies, there were 3 of them, then they proceeded to work for an hour and a half. Well, they proceeded to be on the clock for an hour and a half. They had no productivity. Our supervisors can see their productivity real time. They had none. They left at the first break, and were gone for an hour. And so when they didn't come back from break, I deactivated their badges. And then when they did come back and they couldn't get in the front door, I had to meet them at the door, told them to give me their badges and to go home and not come back, and got cussed out. Got cussed out. Okay, you guys, I'm going to take that white cherry shade, and I think there's a shift to it right here. And I'm going to put that on the front part of my lid. Yeah, there is a shift to that. It's not as light as I thought it was going to be. It's white, right? So I'm going to take a small brush, an inner corner brush. I'm going to take an inner corner brush. You know what? I'm going to swatch it. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's pink. That's so crazy. When I'm using it, when I'm making a dent in the pan. The dent is pink. So it is definitely a duochrome. So I'm going to take that. Underneath my eye. It feels like a Super Shock, even though it's a totally different company. It feels like a Super Shock. I have a really bad feeling that this red is going to stain my eyes. I really wanted a white in the front. I really did. So stand by. I'm going to go into this Mountain Lion Super Shock. And it is also a duochrome. But I'm hoping that I can get some white. It feels like the exact same consistency. No, it's going to be pink as well. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to go back in and blend these lines here. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to call that done. And I'm going to go off camera and do liner, lashes, lips, and we'll be back. Welcome back, everyone. I told you it was a doozy. I told you it was. It's a doozy. I don't not like it. I mean, I like it. It's just something different, right? I used the Cherry Icee palette from Glamlite. And yeah, those shimmers are really nice. This is a definite duochrome. Like, the front part of my lid, like, it's pink. I thought that would be white. No, and it is very special shade. It's very, very, very special. I was very happy with this shimmer right here. It's a very nice red shimmer. I love it. I love that shimmer. Yeah, my eyelids are gonna be stained. And I did use primer, but I don't know if they're pressed pigments or not. But anyway. What do I use on the rest of my face? Oh, let me show you something. Well, what the heck did I do with it? My lipstick tastes like cookies. I dug these little minis out. The balm I got from Ipsy or whatever. Regular Ipsy. Or Birchbox, but I think Ipsy. And I think it's in this shade. This Autobalm Girl Powder. I don't know what the actual shade is. Oh, Bourbon Street. It's in the shade Bourbon Street. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I do have another one of their blushes that I like a lot. And then we used the Araceli to tightline with. And then on my top lashes, the top of my lashes. And I used my iMethod wing stamps for a little baby wing. I did. And I used this on my waterline, but I think the Araceli transferred. But this is the NYX Faux Whites. So it's for your bottom lash line or to brighten your eyes, but it has a slight pink tint to it. I like the ones with the nude or pink tint. I don't like the stark white for me. I'm using the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, bottom lashes, and 2 coats of my top lashes, and then I used the Big Mood. It has such a floofy brush for the top. And then on my lips, I lined them with this Wet n Wild gel lip liner, and it's in the shade Got the Juice. And I paired it with this Almay Bullet lipstick. I got it in a Walmart beauty box, and I freaking love it. And that shade is called Get Crazy. Yeah, Get Crazy. It's pretty packaging, but I really like this lipstick. I was going to put on a bright red, and this is more pink than red. It went a little bit more pink than red. I kind of wanted red. It went pink. So, whatever. And that's it, guys. That's what I did. So thanks so much for joining me for this week's palette collection bingo. week number 35. I really appreciate being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.